Welcome back. I'm Dr. Stephen Linder from the Linder Chiropractic and Nutrition Center. After you received your adjustment, I'm going to take you back to my office and we're going to go over what's called a report of findings, where I get to go over with you what I found in your spine, what I adjusted, and how that positively will affect your overall state of wellness and your state of health. So one of the things that we looked for was a subluxation. I remember a subluxation was when there was some sort of shift or misalignment of your vertebrae and it blocked the flow. It blocked the nerve flow that was sent from your brain down your spinal cord and out to all of your body parts. So unobstructed, when the brain sends a message down your spinal cord, there's your spinal cord fully protected by the vertebrae. The messages then shoot out through these nerves and go to every part of your body. It goes to your eyes, it goes to your ears, your heart, your lungs, your stomach, your liver, your pancreas for your sugar regulation. It goes to your intestines for your digestion, your kidneys for your urination and elimination of debris from the body, your ovaries and fallopian tubes and your spleen and your bladder. Every part of the body has nerve supply, and you want to make sure that the structure of your spine is really good. The better your structure, the better your body's going to function. So if any of these vertebrae shift a little bit, it creates nerve blockage. It creates a traffic jam in communication from the brain to all your body parts. Now, what creates this subluxation? Different types of stress. Now, stress comes in different flavors. There's physical stress, maybe sports, maybe an accident, a slip or fall. There's emotional stress. People in relationships, people in school, people paying their bills, people laid off work. There's all different types of emotional stress that people have. And there's chemical stress. Chemical stress is really important. These are the pollutions and the toxins that this body is exposed to. And these toxins come to us not only from the air we breathe, but from foods that we eat, from the drugs and medications that people may utilize, from very early on in their life, from immunizations or vaccinations. So the body is bombarded with chemical stress very early on in the life, and sometimes the body can't handle that type of stress, so that circuit blows a fuse, just like the circuitry in your house. You have a circuit breaker, you may have all your lights on, your air conditioner on, the radio, the hair dryer, the washing machine, and you flip on a light switch and you blow a fuse. This is the fuse. And if that switch is blown, wherever those nerves or those wires go to, much like in the circuit breaker, if that one switch blew its fuse and it goes to the bedroom loses the power. So you have to go to that switch, click it so that they're all aligned, and the power is restored to the body as the power is restored to that room in your house. So I will show you all the different areas that we may have found subluxations that we adjusted. Now look how this works. Each section or each vertebra you can see controls a different part of the body. So this area here may control the mucous membranes, the one below controls your thyroid, the upper part of your back controls the heart and the lungs. You can see that. As we go a little bit lower into the lower back, you'll see it controls the intestines for digestion. And way up at top, you can see that top bone, C1, that's also called Atlas. Like the Greek god Atlas holds up the world. Well, your world is your brain. If that top vertebra shuts down or subluxates, which typically happens from the birth process, that first subluxation gets distorted, and look, it can shut down life control to all of the body. It is very, very important to make sure that your atlas is cleared. Now, if you look on the other side, you'll see that each time I point to a different vertebra and nerve, you'll see that different parts light up. And that's really important to see, because of this nerve that you see lighting up here, of this nerve, 85% of the nerve controls all the different organs and body parts that you see here. The other 15% of that nerve control what you perceive, the perception, your pain. So sometimes you may feel discomfort between your shoulder blades or discomfort in your neck going down your arms into your fingers, or you can feel pain in the lower back going down the legs. So, you know, the infamous sciatica, if you look at that sciatic nerve, it's a very large nerve that you see that originates in your lower back and it travels down the leg. Although you may be experiencing pain or symptoms in your buttocks or in your leg, there's nothing wrong with that. We have to go to the source, which is here. So this is like a tree trunk, and this is a branch off of the tree. The same thing happens in the neck. You can have neck discomfort, but if you look at the neck, look at where those nerves follow all the way down the shoulders into the fingers. So we need to look at your spinal structure because it controls all of your sensations. Everything that you perceive in the world has to go into these nerves, into your brain. And every perception that you may not only experience but feel and express also not only goes into your spinal cord but into your brain. Pain is felt in here. So we need to look at your spine. We'll analyze the spine. We'll make the appropriate adjustments. And when you're adjusted, it may take a few days. We'll reassess you, see how your alignment is holding, and see if other areas may have subluxated as a result of making the correction. So the body is very adaptive. We may make one correction, it may hold for a little bit, something else may shift as an adaptive process. The spine is much like a hairstyle. Once it's trained a particular way, it likes to stay that way. So we'll make adjustments and try and retrain it to stay, but the body always wants to go back to the way it's been patterned for a very long time. So adjustments are a process. The way I run my office, it's an open door policy. You come and go as you please. You can make appointments if you like, but pretty much as long as you come between the hours of 10 to 1 and 4 to 7, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Sundays 10 to 1, you'll be seen. Okay, if you have any other questions, you can visit the website at www.nutritionchirodoc.com.